Hi everyone, Joe here, owner of Pro Stands, upstate New York. Our company manufactures aluminum powder-coated mini-split stands. It was really interesting how the product was born. It was the peak of COVID. Our company, Bestmade Products, manufactures aluminum boat docks. So, during COVID, as you can imagine, business was booming. We built a new shop, and this was at the, kind of the worst time in terms of material prices to do a build like this, but hey, there we were. So our HVAC guy is a good friend of ours, and he spec'd out some big, huge Samsung VRF units for our shop. We were gonna just do splits, no fossil fuels, anything like that. And he quoted us about $1,500 for these stands for the VRFs. You guys know them, it's the ones that everybody uses for stuff like that. And then when it came time to actually make the purchase, they had gone from $1,500 to $2,000. By the way, they're kind of still up at those prices. So, we got a little bit of sticker shock. We're going to buy $6,000 worth of, stands for our VRF units. And he goes, hey, why don't you guys just make your own? You know how to weld, you got aluminum here, you got all the materials to do it, just go ahead and make them yourself. So we said, all right. So my manufacturing manager and my welder, they got together, they sketched something out, they laid out a tape measure on the floor and started welding the stuff up, and before you knew it, we had a nice stand that, hardly cost us anything to make. And so we really didn't think anything of it, but then, the suppliers are coming in and they're looking and say, hey, who made that stand? And, it's like, oh, that thing, whatever. And as more people started seeing it, we kind of started to think that maybe we have a product here. So we put a little bit of engineering time behind it, some design time, a couple iterations, and we arrived at a product that we really like, that our customers really like too, and that we think you'll really like. The big things about our product is it is powder-coated aluminum. A lot of the competing stands that you'll see out there are imported from China. They are painted steel, really light gauge steel. They're going to rust. If you have an application along the coast where you have salt air, or if your customer has their stand along their driveway where they're going to be salting, or it's along a salted path, walkway, it really doesn't take long at all for those imported painted steel stands to start rusting. And then you might have a fussy customer on your hands that says, hey, I spent $18,000 on this system, and what is this stand next to my creeping Jenny that is all rusty? People are going to get upset about it. So powder coated aluminum, you're never going to have that problem. Another big thing with our stands is adjustability. So the competing stands have these little kind of threaded bottom adjustable things, maybe like an inch and a half worth of adjustment. Our legs are infinitely adjustable within the range of the posts that you select. So if you have a, kind of like an off-camber application along the side of a house, maybe where, it's kind of running down along the foundation, you can have your split stand be level, but your legs finish up on different elevations. That's a big benefit. Our stands are super quick and easy to set up. They set up in about 4 minutes. I've heard from a lot of times for an HVAC company, they might give the new guys saying, hey, go set up those 4 stands so they're there ready when you need them. Before you know it, new guys taking 20 minutes each, and he's an hour and a half into setting up a half dozen stands. Other thing is our stands are super rigid. If you got up on top of our stand, give it a jiggle, do that on the competing stands, you're going to find that ours is really strong. Vibration dampening. This is a big one. Early on, when I was looking at competing products, we realized that there wasn't really true vibration dampening. What it was is, you would put this little rubber puck in between the unit and the stand, and you'd call it good, but the bolt would be touching the unit, and then going through, and then on the bottom side with the nut and the washer touching the stand. So the vibration was still traveling right through. It was a fake anti-vibration system just there to make people feel good. Not only that, but the competing product, their vibration dampeners were natural rubber. Natural rubber is not good for outside. It breaks down with UV, it breaks down with ozone. We went with EPDM rubber, and we have true vibration isolation. So you got like a rubber puck on the top, a rubber puck on the bottom, and then your bolt that touches the unit never actually touches the stand. You always have that true isolation. Probably the biggest thing that we're most proud of is that our stands are made right here in America and upstate New York. We get our aluminum from Buffalo. We have a couple of small shops do our powder coating. We do all of our cutting and our welding right here in our shop. I got the robot behind me. We're really proud to have a product that's made here in America by American workers, for American workers. Especially now, it's just so important to us. Now, a lot of times, made in America means a higher price. But in this instance, we're finding that when we go out and we're showing people our product and showing them our pricing, most of the time we're lower in price than that big global brand that kind of dominates the market. Our 12-inch stands retail for $240. If you use the discount code on the website, you can get them down to maybe like $210 when you're buying a 10-pack. A lot of the prices we're seeing for the competing product, $250, $275, $300, $325. So not only are you getting American-made quality and supporting American workers, but you're not paying a premium for it. Because again, when you have a really slick design and you have robotics and you have an efficient workflow, you can keep that price low, and then you can compete with low labor price products right here in America.